Excuse me, for those that heard that. Hold on, I gotta get my stand. You understand? Do you understand? Shout out to the sheriff. Today's video we have the nigga hitting the British accent today was that took my breath away. Hold up, wait. Put my phone on this motherfucker stand, cause I don't play. Hey, haven't smoked weed in 3 days. What's poppin', kids? TLR video. Why do I know what that means, but I'm blanking? It just sits like that. That's cold. Oh, Trap Lord. I knew. When he hit the British accent, I was in tears. Motherfucker, it's 2 in the morning. What the fuck you mean? Where's Yoda, nigga? First of all, he don't be accepting no female callers in this house. The fuck? And how old are you anyway? Calling here looking for fucking Yoda, nigga. He was on the thumbnail. That's called clickbait. It worked, didn't it? Angela, Janice, Clee, Big, Wyoming, Scott Johnson. Point and shoot. This motherfucker said hurry up. I didn't even know the sheriff was in here. Man, shout out to the sheriff. I ain't have no lighter. What up, cuz? I ain't smoked in like 3 days. And then I was all ready to go live and was like, I ain't got no fucking flame. Damn it. Oh, Ronald Mayer. I did see Ronald Mayer like, yeah, I waited as long as I could. Well, I made it. You still here? Either that or I startled you. Motherfucker fell asleep at the live just on quiet, and then all of a sudden my loud ass mouth come on. Freedom, what's happening? Nigga, on the way home I was reading these comments that one of Jed's followers left, and that shit had me in tears. Yeah, I had to fly, cuz, so I wasn't taking nothing with me, and I was dealing with stuff with my mother-in-law, so I'm not no fucking crackhead. Like, I bet a lot of people don't think nigga, this is my first blunt I've smoked since I've been gone, and I could have got weed at any time. It's just that it wasn't a priority. Shit going, I could barely get time to get some sleep, let alone try to procure some reefer. But shout out to who helped me out. I don't really want to say it like that because it ain't like I'm back home and it'd be celebrated like that. Man, if y'all ain't seen that new, I think we about to watch that video. We're gonna watch the new point and shoot video. I'm gonna tell you why. It was funny, but here's the thing. That was some outside the box thinking by the kid, bro. When the way that he broke that shit down, I was like, man, you fucking right. I was like, you actually fucking, I ain't even think of that shit like that. Hey, we gonna go over it. Big shout out to the sheriff. I mean, he thought outside the box with this one. I can't even really say it's outside the box. He's just, bro, that was some common sense shit. That shit made when he broke it, him breaking down King Von like that was some genius shit, bro. Make sure y'all keep praying for Christy. Today was one of the hardest days my wife ever had to deal with. So keep her in your mind. James, what's happening? On the road again. Come on, I'm gonna do some old school shit with y'all. We going I'm about to stream in the bathroom. Like I'm not gonna actually use the bathroom. I know some of y'all are devastated. Nigga, I was reading these comments from a jazz supporter, nigga. And you know why I kept reading them? Cause it made me laugh. You know why that shit made me laugh? Hold on, let me grab something. The shit made me laugh, bro. They clickbaited me. Here's how they got me, bro. The first comment, them niggas was like, because it was, it's under a Jed video. So people like to comment. I don't know why Jed's followers do this shit. It probably even be Jed, to be honest with you. But motherfuckers will get up under videos like the Jed video I did. They'll get up under that motherfucker and then they'll pretend like, I just found this channel. I can't believe I was recommended this channel and, I'm unfollowing. And like the bitch said, I clicked don't recommend channel. I'm out of here. And I was like, it made me laugh because I was like, I've hit don't recommend channels before. I ain't never done it. Wrote a comment though. Like, I be different with that shit. So the nigga, next thing I know, they comment, they watching the whole fucking stream, nigga. Commenting all throughout. They finished the stream, they went to the next stream. These niggas gonna tell me, they was like, basically, they try to call me, how they try to call me coon and whatnot. Basically on some shit where they like, look, if you really got a problem with Jed, why don't you call this nigga off the air and y'all squash it out privately? Like, what? That's an option? Because I would have, we could have been had that conversation. Motherfucker was like, to try to tell me that, like, I only talk shit about Jed because I'm just trying to tear another black man down. That's the wildest shit they ever say to me because I'm like, I don't even understand your logic. What do you mean? What the fuck do you mean? That's where, that should be throwing me off. But they say this shit with a straight face, though. Everybody hear me okay in here? I don't sound weird or anything, do I? Do I sound fine? Good deal. Kendra, what's happening? I would, bro. It's lucky I'm not on. I ain't got my computer, so I could literally look. The comments was hilarious. They said me going to jail is the epitome of like something like me living in the Jim Crow era or some shit. I don't even fucking know. It made me laugh. I'll be honest with you. It brought a chuckle to me. I don't know if I should stay here another day or I really don't want to stay anywhere tomorrow. Everywhere's so damn expensive. I don't want to spend on that for a day. I might be old school. I can't believe I'm gonna be here. I got like the trip ain't even really started yet. Bro, it low key could be Jed. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So this is some gas. All right then. Batter up. Scott, you crazy. DJ, what's happening? A little bit of that gas came from the state of Michigan. Indiana is so stupid. They leaving so much money on the table, and I don't even understand why. Whatever morality they could try to play on the shit is fake. That's like the first thing everybody asks me when I come home. Be like, "You can buy weed out there, can't you?" I can't. I came. I got back from the funeral. I crashed out hard for 2 hours. I believe it was like 2 hours. Then I got to go see Cuz. There's something about funerals, bro. Take a lot out of you. Like you be like tired, like you did something. Like obviously grieving is, can be mentally tough on your body, but that shit be physically tough on your body too. But did get to see a lot of people I ain't seen in a long time. All of my white family. Shit, Cuz gonna do a show with me tomorrow. So yeah, Cuz will be here. We gonna pull a show tomorrow night. Like I'm literally 8 minutes away from his crib where I'm at right now. So that's why I wasn't on earlier. I was with Cuz. Cuz was like, "You going on?" I was like, "Shit, whenever I leave here, fucking with you." Motherfucker had me rolling as always. As always. So bro, that shit was good. That shit was all love. Very good to see Cuz. And yes, Cuz will be here. A rare. These are rare. We get these once every 3 years. Juki Move show tomorrow. That's gonna be fun. I think I'm gonna hit the arcade tomorrow. I think we should hit the arcade. Cause the arcade, the free arcade where it's like, at least the last time, they still said it's free on the website. But I know they'd be like, they'll make you buy like $10 worth of shit, like drinks and snacks or whatever the fuck. Which that shit's fair for unlimited video games for free. I can walk to that motherfucker from where I'm at. Which if the weather's not bad, I might. Y'all, they got NFL Blitz, Showtime, all them joints. Like, Chrissy tell you, uh, like I wonder if they reset the records. Where I can put your name and your little passcode or whatever. Because they generally didn't. But anything could have happened over time. But yeah, they have that shit. They have the sit down Mario Brothers, all of them games. And then the back, it's all so the only games that you got to pay for is pinball games. And you go to the back and it's like fucking all types of pinball games, like all the new ones, all the old ones. The fact that it's still open since I moved here lets me know that they still on their same shit. Had the motherfucking I'm gonna check I think the Facebook's active still too. Let me check it. They had all the sports games, all the pinballs, all the fighting games. They had the Neo Geo systems. They had fucking Cruising USA, fucking. I haven't seen too many places like this ever, and it's all the games are free. You just pay for if you drink alcohol, and then it'd be like it changed to like $10, but on the website it still said it's free, so it's probably still a $10 joint. I think it's fair. And then like they got another corner where it's like you got a Nintendo 64 with all the fucking games on it. Then it'd be like an Xbox, I believe. It's like then they got like console corner basically. Like me and Christy beat Michael Jackson Moonwalker in there. And then what's the name of that game? Pole Position. He can't go. It's 21 and over. That's the thing. It's an adult only spot. You gotta be over 21. That's what makes it fun. You just being there with grown motherfuckers. Like I was gonna go there tonight, but then I said, nah, I went to see Cuz instead because it closes at 1 in the morning. I can't remember if it closed at the regular time. Cause I went to the gas station and them niggas, Popo already, bro, they out just like they always are. Hoes is out in the rain, titties out and shit. I was like, that should be making me laugh when I see the outfits that these girls be wearing and standing out in the rain, walking to their cars and shit after not getting chose or possibly getting chose and trying to hurry up. And there's some type of trend here. Look, you gonna think I'm making this up. I wish Christy was here. She would vouch because she was telling me other stories. It's like a thing here where bitches like walking around with their fucking belly out. I'm talking about big ass. Like this bitch, this one bitch had the same hippo of belly as a hippo, and you gonna think I'm lying? Look up a hippopotamus and look at the belly and how the belly is curved. I'm like, are you for real? And then your titties is little. I could maybe even see you try to pull this shit with some big ass titties. No, you damn near look pregnant, except it's shaped like a hippopotamus belly. Bullshit, you not. I'm like, man, what the fuck is going on? I mean, we stopped at the one Walmart I used to go at, like when I was homeless. I basically start my day off at that Walmart every day. And nigga, nigga, that motherfucker Walmart so fucking ghetto, and Beach Grove white people ghetto. Oh my lord, you ratchet ass white folks was out and about. It was outrageous. I went to the basketball card section. The shit was inside of a fucking cage. I was like, damn, y'all be like, I was like, it is not like this back home, nigga. I just wanted to see what the selection was like. And it was like all bullshit, but that shit was behind, like, it was like a video game. James, what's happening? Nah, big baby was in shape. These hoes were not in shape. He was in shape, fat man. These hoes were not. And now the city going crazy right now over them. That's all everybody was talking about today. Was OKC fucking game one up. That's all people around here talking about. I bullshit you not. Everywhere you go. Nah, I'm gonna probably do that. I'm gonna probably do that Sunday morning. That's looking like the plan. Cause tomorrow Chrissy's had this rental car so long we gotta trade rental cars tomorrow. I ain't realized how long they was gone until I got here and they was like, they ain't been home in 3 weeks. And I'm like, shit, y'all have been gone 3 fucking weeks. Hey, cuz, city going crazy. And don't nobody like that nigga like that either. Everybody here bro, he hit that shot, we happy we won. Niggas is on his neck though. Cause he ain't play well. That's why I get mad when they sitting here comparing this nigga. He's clutch like LeBron and Jordan and Reggie Miller. These people have, and I'm like, yeah, don't even put him in the same air because none of these niggas was hitting game winners with 14 points. That was his 14th point. Our town was happening. Hey, and nigga, what's this shit where, bro? I'm sick of LeBron James so much. Look, man, let me tell y'all this shit about LeBron right quick. I can't even believe this nigga. Bro, I can't stand this nigga. J Dub, what's happening? Midwest, we home. Nigga, out of nowhere, these niggas start saying, well, if you got a problem with Bronny James and LeBron's nepotism, what's the difference between Danny Ainge and Austin Ainge? What? What the fuck? Nigga, first of all, it ain't even the nepotism people got a problem with. Steph Curry is nepotism. Nigga, Seth Curry is nepotism. But these niggas got a ball to stay. Like, we can go down the list. As great as Scottie Pippen is, look how hard Scottie Pippen Jr. has had to work. And people still don't respect that nigga like that. We talking about your son got a guaranteed fucking contract as the 55th pick. And then you trying to sell us. Then you try to sell us on him being good. Like, you don't even just be like, yeah, that's my son. We getting him this check. Nah. You try to make people think that. You trying to make motherfuckers think that he's good. Because we all know if Danny Ainge's son is fucking up in the front office, they gonna get rid of his ass. They can't just get rid of Bronny. Like, I was like, LeBron James, the shit they be trying to do in the media, man, Jordan and Kobe just didn't do this shit. First of all, no NBA star did this shit. LeBron James is the first nigga to get into the league and be like, I'm going to control them. I'm going to start planting people in the media. I'm going to build this little company on the side. I'm going to have my own sports agency. But it's not going to be mine. Like, this is like, bro, it's like a dope dealer having all his shit in his mama name. That's fucking Clutch Sports. Like, nigga, we know who funded that shit. Like, Rich Paul's a genius. Rich Paul ain't do shit. I'm sick of y'all motherfuckers sucking this nigga off, bro. Rich Paul ain't never did shit. You want me to believe that he was gonna do any of this shit without the backing of the biggest motherfucking basketball player in the last 30 years? Y'all be listening to Rich Paul like he's nigga. That's why I've always gave LeBron credit for reaching back and putting his niggas on, but like, don't be sitting here trying to act like his niggas, like they be in the media acting like he tough. And I'm like, nigga, none of these niggas sign with you if you ain't cool with LeBron, bro. And then y'all was the only sports agency that was like, nah, we not just gonna represent basketball players, we gonna represent niggas in the media too. That's what changed the game. And then they decided we ain't telling nobody the truth, even though you can see it. Nick Wright getting a check, Shannon be getting a check. Like, stop playing. You want me to believe Shannon Sharp ain't got no Clutch Sports deal? Stop. Nick Wright ain't got one. Colin Cowherd ain't got one. Stop. Nigga, as big as Stephen, look how they punk Stephen A. Smith. There's arguably, even though I don't respect that nigga, as far as basketball goes, that's arguably the biggest nigga in the shit. Stephen A. Smith is probably the top nigga, and they hold him, bro. Nigga, Wendy, respected as fuck, nigga, and they just smacking the fuck out of Wendy. Nigga, the disrespect of Brian Windhorst, I never seen coming. I don't know what he did or what he said. Nigga, LeBron was like, yeah, he acts like we're friends and shit. Like, nigga, wait, what? And see, that's what you look like in the end. That's how LeBron do niggas, bro. See, Jordan just had a nigga come out vouch for him. Nigga, they don't even like that shit. They try to rip that nigga's whole credibility down. But LeBron been getting exposed more than ever. I gotta admit that. Nigga, they came out and told that they didn't want LeBron on the Redeem team. Oh my goodness. They talking about this nigga LeBron was on some diva shit and they didn't want this nigga to play. They said they had to get Kobe to go tell this nigga LeBron that they said they had to get Kobe and Jason Kidd and to have Jason Kidd tell this nigga to calm the fuck down type shit. Because we hadn't won the gold. We lost in the motherfucking Olympics. So coming into this shit, nah, y'all niggas gotta work hard. That's how them niggas was. Them niggas like, y'all gotta work hard because we gotta really take this shit serious now because we lost last time. Nigga, LeBron, they was like LeBron didn't even want to talk to staff. He wanted to bring all his people, do all this, install that fucking clutch sports system in the Olympics. And them niggas was like, no. So LeBron done pissed some people off because shit coming out. Because now they openly talking about this nigga possibly on steroids. I'm like, nigga, why y'all acting like the nigga LeBron been juicing? I think that's what got motherfucking Bronny fucked up. They try to put him on that Balco, nigga. And his body rejected it. I'm so serious. This nigga had a cardiac arrest out of nowhere. And this nigga, I've never seen a nigga have a cardiac arrest and they get a guaranteed deal, nigga. Wild shit. They do this shit right in your face, man. I can't stand this nigga. Nigga, if you got cardiac arrest undrafted, nigga. This nigga got a cardiac arrest and said I'll forego the rest of my college to go to the pros. What? Had him on that new Balco. His heart was like, no. you can't turn my body into this genetic freak. Now niggas is overly talking about, yeah, LeBron. Nigga Rick Bucher came out and said, he was like, everybody I talked to was like a given. Everybody, this nigga was like all types of trainers, players, everybody. They all assume LeBron is juicing. Like, this nigga LeBron done made people mad, bro. It's taken 20 years. I'll take it. I'll accept it. If we gonna slowly change, I'll accept it. Cam, what's happening? I used to have a witness shirt until I witnessed how much of a hoe he was. I was like, this nigga ain't built. He built funny. Nigga, you getting your ass busted by old ass Paul Pierce, and Paul, that's my nigga. The stuff Paul Pierce was doing to LeBron was just, that shit was rude. That's why I was like, he ain't got it. This nigga quit a team because the coach took away his cookies, nigga. What planet am I on? They call this nigga the GOAT. He quit on the team because he got them niggas took his cookies, nigga. Mario Chalmers said he told LeBron stop acting like a bitch and got benched for the rest of the game. What kind of shit is this? Bro? Jordan them could have pulled cards like that, but I never seen them just like hold their teammates like this. Dwight Howard told that nigga stop acting like a bitch, and he got cut. The NBA, bro. He got a. I can't wait to this nigga, bro. That's all right. Jordan is back, bro. Jordan is not getting ready, bro. The biggest letdown on earth in 2026 would be if Michael Jordan get on this air and start capping for LeBron, nigga. There's nothing else left to believe in. I think there's a 0% chance of that because Jordan brand. I don't know why NBC didn't spend the money and get inside the NBA because they could have shut shit down. Jordan back and then inside the NBA with some episodes where Jordan could have been possibly with them niggas sometimes. Oh man, NBC being cheap already. Cause ESPN about to ruin the show. Chuck don't even want to work there, nigga. I ain't never heard a nigga openly disrespect their job like this ever in life. Like Barkley, just bro. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, just Google Barkley and ESPN. And he's been in interviews, not on the air, just little regular interviews. Like nigga, I'm only work. I think he said he only working here like 2 years and he out. Nigga, they about to turn Ernie into a bitch. They gonna add a bitch. Cause they gonna have what's her name, Candace Parker with them, but then they gonna add another bitch. And then Barkley gonna say something offensive and they gonna cancel this nigga. This is how they gonna get Barkley up out of here. They gonna cancel him. The shit he say that what makes Inside the NBA great is they say shit that ESPN ain't gonna say. So why ESPN and all ESPN is just thinking to themselves is we just, they think they gonna win with this. This shit gonna be terrible. Because as soon as they say some shit that people like that they said, that's when they gonna get called to the principal's office. That's how this shit goes. Just a terrible decision. I mean, Rich Paul tried to tell me that the Miami wasn't a big three. I don't know, bro. I went to bed. Good night. Yeah, I don't really think it was a big three. Chris Bosh, they had prime Chris Bosh, prime Dwayne Wade, and one of the best versions of LeBron you ever seen. 2011 LeBron was rude. He wasn't even shooting threes. That's when he was really juiced out. When he was really in his Miami shit, oh yeah, that nigga was on that shit. Go look at his body. Ain't no and go look at his body and tell me another human built like that. Moving like that, jumping like that. Show me. Kobe never had a body that looked like he was juicing. And neither did Mike. Like that shit. Hold on. All right, I'm back. Oh, where the fuck my voice go for half a second? Oh, there it is. Let's see how I can make this work. Let's see. All right. Let me see if I can. What if
Okay, so in this video, I want to talk to you guys about British YouTuber Traplore Ross because he is completely out of control. He's a total weirdo and a goof. And I think he clearly had...
that music, first of all, what the fuck is this nigga wearing? What is this? Did you do this on purpose? Oh my goodness.
an agenda against the people that he covers in his videos. So for those who don't know who Traplore Ross is a dorky British true crime YouTuber that got famous for making a 3-hour YouTube video calling King Von from Chicago a serial killer. What? And I'm here to tell you guys that King Von was not a serial
Jackie,
killer.
what up?
And that this is all just a
Samoa?
marketing scheme to get views and attention. And you're going to see exactly what I mean. So this is going to be the first clip. This is Traplore Ross in his famous YouTube video about King Von, where he accuses King Von of being a serial killer. And I want you guys to listen to why Traplore Ross is spewing this disinformation. Listen to this.
Now, the FBI defines a serial killer as a person who kills over 3 people with time spans in between them of more than a month. Furthermore, serial killers tend to have an element of psychological gratification, which plays a role in the motive for their murders. The FBI also state that a serial killer might seek various kinds of gratification through their killings, such as anger, thrill-seeking, financial gain, or simply for...
First of all, this nigga reading this shit from a Wikipedia page. You supposed to be the nigga that's known for doing the research. And this is your research. You quoting from a Wikipedia page. All right, bro, you got it.
Retention. I personally believe that over the course of his career, King Von demonstrated all of these characteristics and can indeed be classified as a serial killer.
Okay, so here's what's going on. So back in the early 20s, serial killer documentaries were extremely popular. There were tons of documentaries coming out about the infamous psycho killers like Dahmer and Gacy and Rader. And I'm sure everyone...
And I forgot about this. He right.
Everyone remembers that Dahmer series on Netflix and how huge that was and how everyone...
Fact.
wouldn't shut the fuck up about it. Well, this was the #1 genre, I think. The serial killer genre was huge. And so what I think happened was I think Traplore Ross was very aware of the surge in popularity of the specific genre, so he decided to make a serial killer documentary of his own. What? And so what I think he did was he intentionally crossed over the serial killer true crime genre with the drill rap genre, knowing that true crime was heavily trending. And he was also fully aware that King Von himself was heavily trending for having just been disallowed as one of the
You right.
most popular artists in the country. So he's like, oh man, if I could just get King Von to be a serial killer, I could just really tap into the algorithm. You know, this was intentional, I think. And so what he did was he used this generic FBI definition of a serial killer to try and paint King Von as like the same type of serial killer as like the Zodiac or Dahmer or Gacy, because he wanted his video to be recommended to people who consume a lot of true crime. He's manipulating the algorithm so that his video not only appears in hip-hop fans' algorithms, but also in the algorithms of people who consume a lot of true crime, which is a lot of people. And I want to be clear that this is not a documentary. This is simply an idiotic, opinion-based, argumentative essay. And we know this from the provided thesis statement, which is completely 100% Traplore Ross's opinion.
I personally believe that over the course of his career, King Von demonstrated all of these characteristics and can indeed be classified as a serial killer.
So the goal of this video is to convince the audience that King Von's a serial killer. It's not to present facts to the audience and allow the audience to decide for themselves, which would be an actual...
Hey, nigga, the sheriff been in his bag, bro.
documentary. Now, at the beginning of his video, he convinces his audience that King Von falls under this generic FBI definition of what a serial killer is.
Now, the FBI defines a serial killer as a person who kills over 3 people with time spans in between them of more than a month. Furthermore, serial killers tend to have an element of psychological gratification, which plays a role in the motive for their murders. The FBI also state that a serial killer might seek various kinds of gratification through their killings, such as anger, thrill-seeking, financial gain, or simply for attention.
So what Trapler Ross is doing here is he's trying to apply credibility to his nonsense claim that King Von was a serial killer by stating that he clearly falls under this generic FBI definition of what a serial killer is. The only problem is that Trapler Ross doesn't do actual research, and so he doesn't understand that the FBI never intended for this quote-unquote definition to be used as a generic definition for serial killers. Now, I want to present this. This is actual literature from the U.S. Department of Justice Federal Bureau of Investigation. What? So this is a serial killer symposium. This is actual real research, and I want to show you what they say about the definition. And this is so interesting. So it says, although federal law provides a definition of serial murder, it is limited in its application. The purpose of this definition was to set forth criteria establishing when the FBI could assist local law enforcement agencies with their investigation of serial murder cases. It was not intended to be a generic definition for serial murder. What? So this is really misleading.
Well, damn. Well, damn. Trap Lord, what are you doing? So you're not even defining it correctly. Is that willful or accidental? Either way, you can't be trusted. Especially when you claim to be thorough, when it'd be a lot of your videos be like 3 hours.
For Trapler Ross to offer this as like a cut and dry definition as to what a serial killer is, it's a vague description and it's not cut and dry at all. And that's why Trapler Ross is very careful when he says, man, if he didn't enjoy the killings, if he didn't tweet about it, if he didn't, he says that King Von is a serial killer because he seemed to enjoy doing it.
I feel like the way Von carried himself, the way that he communicated these murders to the public through his music, and he got charged up off of that, I think these are the elements that make him like a serial killer, like the Zodiac.
King Von is like the Zodiac. This is bullshit, nigga. King Von, something like the Zodiac. Even if I give you that he's a serial killer, he was never on the level, no fucking, I'm done.
Sending these letters out,
Zodiac,
trying, getting some excitement, like wanting to be caught, and I think
so the FBI Serial Killer Symposium says that that's a common myth that Trapler Ross is saying here, that serial killers want to be caught. They do not want to be caught.
Some excitement, like wanting to be caught, and I think these are the elements that, just to me, that made me feel like he ticked those requirements to the max.
Okay, so these quote-unquote requirements that he's talking about were on Wikipedia, and it says typically this, typically that. It's not a generic definition. There is no definition of a serial killer. They're all different. No two serial killers are the same. That's why it's so complicated. That's why we know very little about them. And that's why they're so frightening. And that's why they're so interesting to people, is because we don't understand why they're killing people. The killers themselves can't clearly explain why they kill people. They're psychotic. They're serial killers. But we do, however, understand very clearly why gang members kill rival gang members. It's because they're in a gang, and it's a vendetta. They're getting revenge on each other. They're fighting over corners. It's very easy to understand why they do it, because they're not serial killers. Okay. So in this next
no, wait.
Vendetta. They're getting revenge on each other.
It's the motherfucking picture for me, bro. These are not serial killers, nigga. I vouch. This is something I can get behind. This nigga picked the worst. He picked the worst motherfucking drill rap photo you could ever find. Cause what's this nigga name? The little bony nigga. What is his name? I know y'all know that nigga's name. Temple was happening. I mean, these niggas is not serial killers.
They're fighting over corners. It's very easy to understand why they do it because they're not serial killers. Okay, so this next clip, Trapper Ross is going to idiotically suggest that the motive behind King Von's alleged killings was that he wanted to tweet about it, and that's it.
What? If he'd have never started rapping and started teasing the world, trying to let everyone know that he killed these people, I wouldn't say he's a serial killer. I would, you'd say he's a gang assassin, he's a hitman, he's a gangbanger. But it was the way that he got so much gratification.
Hey, wait. How can all of that correlate together? Say that again.
And King Von's alleged killings was that he
Listen to
wanted
what Trap
tweet
Lord
about it,
said.
and that's it.
What? If he'd have never started rapping and started teasing the world, trying to let everyone know that he killed these people, I wouldn't say he's a serial killer. I would, you'd say he's a gang assassin, he's a hitman, he's a gangbanger. But
he's a gang assassin, he's a hitman, he's a gangbanger. Wait, how the fuck we go from that to gangbanger? Like, that's not even nowhere near on the same tier. Gang assassin to hitman to gangbanger. What is this nigga talking about?
it was the way that he got so much gratification out of letting the world know.
So he's now suggesting that King Von's motive for killing people was that he wanted to tweet about it and seek attention from it. So he's going out looking for enemies to kill so that he can tweet about it. That's what Trevor Ross is suggesting here. The only problem with that is that King Von was obviously seeking revenge and targeting specific rival gang members in a get-even type situation. This wasn't motivated by he needs attention for killing people. That's not what this is. Now, I'm not saying that no serial killer could ever be motivated by revenge.
Man, pause.
I'm not saying that at all, because any serial killer can be motivated by anything. It's not a cut and dried generic definition, and there may very well be a serial killer in existence that was motivated by revenge, but that would be a different category of serial killer, as there's multiple categories of serial killer. Trapper Ross is comparing King Von to the Zodiac.
Like,
okay, so
like, are you like? That's just the bridge too far. When you say that, it makes me think that he's not a serial killer. Like, when you go that far with it, like, Von was something like the Zodiac killer. Right, because the Zodiac killer will hop out of a truck and get in a motherfucking gang fight at 3 in the morning at a club. That's how you would take the... You took the Zodiac killer down from this nigga getting shot up by Quando Rondo now. Yeah, seems likely.
This is like the type of true crime thriller movie type of serial killer, you know, the psychosexual kind. He's putting King Von in the same category as Dahmer and the Zodiac and all these weirdos. And I'm saying King Von was not a serial killer at all. He was a gangland assassin that was motivated by revenge.
But even when you put it like that, even if Von is a serial killer, quote unquote, you can't even put him with them other niggas. All of his shit was senseless. I mean, the most... If I'm gonna believe he did the murders they allege he did, they were all of the senseless variety, just on some turf shit. What was the line? We from 63rd, man. We not from 64th, or whatever the fuck the line was. They was dead ass about that. That was some real shit.
This is the pain from getting his friends killed. To get even.
King Von was on a mission in 2012 to get...
And then with him doing all of that shit, he don't even get hit in Chicago. This nigga get hit in a whole nother state.
Get revenge for the friends that he had lost to the gang war. Losing OD, Platoon, and White White turned him into a demon, he said. So he would spend every day in the streets of Chicago stalking his ops. So I wouldn't say he's a serial killer. Or you'd say he's a gang assassin, he's a hitman, he's a gangbanger.
So King Von was actually a gangland assassin. He wasn't a psychotic serial killer like Trapper Ross is trying to romanticize him as. And so this is really interesting that he made this clever little hit piece, is what I call it. This is a hit piece. Trapper Ross does not like the people that he makes videos about. And you can tell by the way he talks about them. Listen to how he talks about Little Dirk.
Yes, that stands for all of the flights. You should have ducked those charges. Now Goldilocks is facing life. This is my...
No, you didn't call this nigga Goldilocks. Hey, Dirk. I know they watching, but nigga, you gotta do something, nigga. You gonna let this bitch ass nigga call you? He probably you told, didn't you? Trap.
2 cents. How you sign a serial killer and think you're gonna make it to the end? I shot for ops, I shot for flights in Dubai or Italy.
Italy.
Now he's facing death penalty.
So Trapper Ross is celebrating the fact that Dirk was looking at the death penalty, and he's like calling him Goldilocks and saying that he's evil and stuff.
It's the dry snitch tone for me. It's the dry snitch tone for me. I mean, he came in right at the end, dry snitching.
Serial killer and think you're gonna make it to the end. I shot for ops, I shot for flights in Dubai or Italy. Dirk and Von were evil twins. Now he's facing death penalty.
So Trapper Ross is celebrating the fact that Dirk was looking at the death penalty, and he's like calling him Goldilocks and saying that he's evil and stuff. So I think it's so interesting that he calls himself a fan of theirs, but at the same time he's like celebrating their demise. Trap Lord Ross is not a fan of King Von or Dirk or any drill rapper for that matter, or anyone that he makes videos on for that matter. He hates them. He wants them all locked up. But
He might not even like hip hop. It ain't like anybody has ever said, because the stuff that he do is just based off him doing basic Google research and pinning together a narrative, whether it be true or not. Get this mother to stop moving. Like that. Yeah. Give me a second. Oh. I know what was doing this phone, man. So we getting ready to do a little trap lord run. All right, Sheriff, I'm with it. If we gonna spin some trap lore blocks, I'm with it. The thing with trap lore with me, he could have stayed cool with me if he would have just kept it to this shit. Once he let it be known he was addicted to clout, that's when it all changed for me. He let the world know that he was doing it, that he loves his clout. That's why now he doing Vlad TV, all this other shit, being on No Jumper, doing little music videos and shit. He addicted. All while, even if his narratives play true, he be snitching like a motherfucker.
he doesn't want that agenda out in the open, so he hides behind this, oh, I'm a fan, man. Oh, I love King Von. I love...
Sheriff, I'm dead ass serious. It would not surprise me. It would not surprise me at all if this motherfucker didn't even like drill rap or none of that shit at all, for real.
The drill, ever since I was a young lad, I was a fan of the... He's not a fan. He just needs people to think he's a fan so he doesn't look like a total culture vulture, okay? He's not a fan. How could you be a fan of someone who you think is a serial killer, a sadistic, murderous, psychotic serial killer? How are you a fan of... That's like me saying I'm a fan of Jeffrey Dahmer's. That's completely stupid. And Matt Hoffa actually brings this up, this exact point, to Trap Lord Ross, to his face, in a podcast that they did.
Nigga, why the fuck does Adam look like if Justin Timberlake was addicted to opiates? Ain't that who that is? Who the fuck is this? This nigga look like a Russian Adam 22, nigga. Armenian No Jumper.
in New York City. Listen to this.
But the reason I did it specifically, I was a huge fan of Vaughn's music.
Show us who was happening.
Right, and for me, it's the same reason I did the young.
You said my thing is just say you hate the motherfuckers. Say you want to help the cops. The playing both sides for the views. That, bro, like some next level clout sickness. Like, bro, he in this spot. He would never like. He want me to believe that he's always been trying to get into the trap to get into these barbershop conversations, all this shit. Like, he looks out of place like a motherfucker. This ain't just some style he's going for. He's just a weirdo like this.
Boy video was it's like, I just wanted, even if I wasn't doing this as a job, I'd still be a King Von fan. And I would still want to know. If I heard him say he's got 7 bodies, I'd still want to know, yo, is that cat?
Now I'm confused. Because now you're saying you would be a fan of a serial killer.
Man, you lucky I ain't got my soundboard, nigga. Insert Mario death. Like, nigga. Exactly. So, I mean, this nigga's like, fuck. He got your ass on that one. Yeah, nigga. You like serial killers? Look at this nigga. That nigga looking at Traveler like, yeah, nigga. So what's up? You like serial killers, nigga? And when he says shit like that, I'm with you, boy. Shoot, I don't believe that shit.
Based in a podcast that they did.
I could respect it more if you just like. I see plenty of people that, do these type of documentaries, mockumentaries, whatever you want to call them, and they don't sit here and pretend that they are like fans of the shit. Like, they just report on it. It'd be like, sometimes you'll see them people that report on like different type of motherfuckers that be on TikTok and shit. And it's like, but you got to pretend you a fan of them for like a level of clout. Like, that's weird.
In New York City. Listen to this.
But the reason I did it specifically, I was a huge fan of Vaughn's music, right? And for me, it's the same reason I did the Youngboy video, where it's like, I just wanted, even if I wasn't doing this as a job, I'd still be a King Von fan. And I would still want to know. If I heard him say he's got 7 bodies, I'd still want to know, yo, is that cat?
Now I'm confused. Because now you're saying you would be a fan of a serial killer.
I've got a Von tattoo, I'm a fan.
You got a Von tattoo?
You got a Von tattoo. Nigga, you gay. He wants to be the insider of the people he hates. It's literally crazy. Yeah.
I've got a Von tattoo.
Oh, man.
See my Von tattoo right there?
You say you read all the tweets?
I've got a Von tattoo.
Oh,
First of all, what grown man bends over in front of another fucking grown man to show him a calf tattoo? What kind of gay ass shit is? What grown man? Hey, what grown ass man bends over in front of another man to show a tattoo on the back of the? Look at the way he got his ass. He got his ass tooted up, nigga. This nigga got his ass tooted up to show this motherfucking nut that he got another grown man name tattooed on him. What the fuck am I watching? This nigga got his ass tooted up to show another grown man a tattoo of another grown man's name on his. I can't stand the sheriff, man. The clips this motherfucker be finding, bro, is just these just be diabolical. He found a clip of Traveler Ross bending over in front of another nigga. This is outrageous. I can't stand the internet sometimes, man. Look at this nigga. Like, trap lord, bro.
giving you vibes.
I want to get one. One changed my life, man.
He got a King Von tat.
Oh, no, it's gayer than I thought. Oh, Nigga, stop playing. Nigga, there go the name, nigga. Nigga, why does your skin look like this? Hold on, fuck Vaughn for a second, nigga. Look at this shit, nigga. What is going on? Are you trying to have surgery to become black? Like, is this how it starts? Like, what is going on? But then this shit, look at how he got his lips on his. How, you gonna put another grown man lips like that on your leg? What planet am I on? This is the most zestiest culture ever, bro.
On the back of his fucking leg. So the true psychopath theory is Trapler Ross, okay? And this doesn't make any sense. And Matt Lava says, how could you be a fan of a serial killer? And Trapler Ross's answer to that was, hey man, I got a Von tattoo, I'm a fan. That doesn't make any fucking sense. And so
Look
this
at that
sort of
shit.
changed the subject. It was exactly what Trapler Ross was trying to do. He's trying to just like be like, look at my tattoo, man, look, I got a tattoo. That's seriously alarming. He's got King Von, and this is a badge of honor tattoo. This is what put him on the map. King Von put him on the map, so he got him.
You branded yourself with OTF, and now so you branded with a label that is in the middle of a federal indictment. This nigga Trap Lord Ross just might be the dumbest nigga ever. Like, nigga, this might be the dumbest thing I ever seen a motherfucker do. And he did it for clout. That's why he want to bring it up. Yeah, I got Von tattooed on me. So you got a serial killer tattooed on your leg?
As a badge of honor, tattooed onto his leg. What a psycho. So at this point, it is 100% obvious to me that Trapler Ross was not a fan of King Von or drill music at all. He was a fan of true crime. Now, I do anticipate a lot of people out there disagreeing with me on this and saying that King Von was a serial killer and that he meets the criteria, blah, blah, blah. Well, I want you guys to know that I actually called the FBI. What? I called the Federal Bureau and I got the Behavioral Analysis Unit and I spoke to an FBI agent and I provided all the details of this and she told me that I couldn't use her for the record, but she told me that no, King Von would not be considered or investigated as a serial killer, okay? So, and that's from the FBI, and if you think I'm wrong, call your local FBI office, ask them to put you through to the criminology department, leave a message, and they will call you back, okay? And this is exactly what I did, and she told me that no, this wouldn't be a typical serial killer investigation, and that these were targeted gang-related homicides, and even if King Von was classified somehow as a serial killer, it would definitely not be the same type of serial killer that people think of when they think of the word serial killer.
Facts.
They think of Dahmer. They think of Zodiac. And that's what Trapler Ross is trying to do. Trapler Ross is trying to put King Von in the same category as these psychosexual killers, okay? So I just wanted to put this out there because it kind of bothers me a little bit that no one really challenges Trapler Ross on this. It's just like everyone just sort of agrees, like, oh yeah, it sounds good to me. No, it doesn't sound good to me at all. What?
I'm gonna tell you what really did it for me. Once I knew that he wanted, like, this was like before he got to like No Jumper. When he started really hard, like jocking academics, bro, I was like, what is this? That's why, man, he just want to be popular. I guarantee he's not really well respected where he come from. So now he's just trying to get your bread, bro. I ain't even tripping. I ain't got no problem with nobody making their money on, especially in the algorithm. It is what it is. But it's this extra shit. Like, I'm glad you pointing this extra shit out. This has always been my problem with him. It's this extra shit where it actually takes away credibility from the other shit you actually saying. Because, like you said, you start seeing how this motherfucker's wording shit and everything.
So this is pretty much going to do it for the video. Thank you guys for sitting through this, and I'll see you on the next one.
Shout out to the sheriff. Because I wanted to respect Trap Lord like that. I wanted to take what he was saying seriously, especially because of the level of receipts he was having on certain shit. You could tell, because it's a difference between the ones where he got receipts and ones where he don't. So like even with the King Von shit, he's the one putting extra spin on some shit that's already there's a people like hearing about those gang crimes. You know, yeah, people are interested in the serial killer, but people are interested in just them gang crimes. He's the one trying to elevate it out of just that, like, because it's already considered like one of the craziest levels of trap story, like for a rapper and shit. Instead of just leaving it there, he's putting this shit on it where he want you to believe that he thinks that this nigga's actually in the realm of true serial killers. And then compares Von's stupid ass with the Zodiac killer, who you know is a million times smarter than this nigga. It's not even close. Getting the Von tattoo, oh, what the fuck is that? Whose man is this? Whose fucking man is this? That shit fake, right? This is a temporary one, right? Why would you do that? That number 5, I'm with you. Nigga, what? One more day off, and then they play on Sunday. This is how the playoffs should be. Them niggas didn't need to be playing every other day like that. Oh, that was Scott Johnson. I thought it was number 5 said it. Tomorrow we got a show with Cuz. What time is it? Yeah, I'm gonna get ready to lay down. I got a couple things I gotta do tomorrow. And we got a couple shows tomorrow. So for now, I guess say peace to your boy. Shout out to the sheriff. I actually say goodnight to your boy. This will be the last one of the day. It was a long day. Shout out to everybody who was there earlier. Hey Sheriff, that was not no boring video. That I see how you set it up. this this one's gonna matter. You set the table with this one. Janice, J Rock, Jackie. What up, Jackie? Cam, Joseph. Yeah, Joseph. Funeral warrior boy out. Give me a couple of hours. Big. Cam, I will. You as well. Nessa, thank you so much. Keep praying for us. I'm going to keep praying for you for sure. God is indeed great. Let's pray for my wife. I love y'all. I will see y'all in probably a couple hours. We're gonna do something interesting tomorrow. Finally we can move a bit. So until then. yeah, I'll be with him tomorrow. I try to do something fun. I looked at the drive and it was like nothing good playing. Like all the good movies were playing at the same time, and then the second movie all sucks on all the screens. It's a rare combination. God is great. I'll see you in a bit. Peace. This nigga Trap Lord got a motherfucking tattoo of King Von on his fucking leg and had his ass tooted up in the air in front of another man to show that man that he got a tattoo of another man on his fucking leg. I'm losing my motherfucking mind.